Hey everyone, so I've been playing around with MiniMax H3 recently, and it's a really good model. The only thing I found is that it's a little complicated writing the prompts because it has to be in a really specific format. So I just want to put together the video to show you guys how I create the prompts with AI and how you can do it really easily and for free. So um, yeah, so this is just the best way I found to do it. So yeah, let me just show you how it works. So you can see on this page right now, I'm on the MiniMax H3 Hugging Face page, and they published these two files down here, these prompt writing guides. So they have two different ones. So they have the base one. So if you're just doing a text to video or a first frame or last frame to video, you're going to want to use this base one here. So you can see it says base. If you're using a reference image to make your videos, you're going to want to use this one. So this is one. If a reference is, say, for example, you have a picture of a character, or you want to say, make this character, or put this character in the video. So that's going to be a reference. So if you're doing that kind of things, you want to use this one. So you want to go ahead and just click these down arrows here. You can hit those arrows. You'll download them. And then in your downloads, you'll see the two files right here. So I already downloaded these and I've loaded them up. And I should note that I created a Google Docs for all this. So you won't have to, you can just copy the URL from here to find these files. And then I have all the text here, so you can just copy and paste it. You don't have to read it off the screen. So I'll link that in the comments below. So go ahead and find that. But so what I did is I downloaded these two files here, and I added my own text at the prompt, or at the top of the file. So this kind of just tells the AI what to do with these prompt guides. So you can see that's up here. It just tells it. It's basic AI stuff. You know, you're an expert at writing MiniMax H3 prompts. Use the guide below to write the prompts. So this kind of just stays static. You can leave this alone. But then what you want to do for every video you make, the way I have it separated here, so I put the video idea here. So in this case, I just made up this clown, running track and field events. So you just put your basic idea here. And then below that, I have the video details. So you'll put the video details, kind of just details about the video. So if you see example here, the task type, you'll need this for the base one. This is kind of important. And I've listed down here which one you want to use. So you can choose one of these four. So if you're just using text to video, just leave it at T2VA. If you're doing a first frame, if your video is if you're supplying a first frame, you want to continue it, use I2VA. If you only have a last frame, use L2VA. And if you have both first and last name, use FL2VA. So just put that up here. Put the aspect ratio. This just kind of gives the AI, what space it's working with. So maybe it can change how it lays out the image. So this would be kind of useful here. And then the duration just tells the AI, okay, how much content do I need to put in there? So if you make a 30-second video, it'll put a lot more. If you just put 5 seconds here, like I just made a little demo of 5 seconds. So I just put 5 seconds here. And then I list the visual style, just kind of what you want the video to look like. So cinematic. Here I just Pixar 3D style. So basically just put whatever you want. There's no specific format for this. Just describe it in English, however you want to do it. And then the frames. I just define the frames here. So since I'm doing first and last, I just say the first frame is in picture 1, the last frame is in picture 2. So just change it depending on which one you want. If you're only doing first frame, just get rid of the last frame. If you're doing text only, then just delete this whole part. You don't need this. And then everything below here is just static. This just comes from that Hugging Face page earlier. So don't change anything below here. And the reference one is pretty similar. So at the top, it just has the same intro telling the AI what to do. Video ID is the same. Most of the video details are exactly the same. You just don't need this task type because there's only one type for the reference. Again, you use the visual style. And then in this one, I just have this subjects and references section. So this kind of just gives it the reference, what it needs, how it needs to format the prompt. So in this case, I'm doing a picture of a clown. So my subject 1 is going to be this clown. And then I say the clown is referenced in picture 1. So all the inputs are labeled in order starting at 1. So picture 1 is going to be the first reference image. If you have a second reference image, you can list it here. So you could put reference from picture 1 and picture 2. So say you have a front view of the clown and a side view of the clown, sorry, 2. And it doesn't matter exactly what you use. The AI is mostly going to figure it out. But this is kind of like the official guidelines of how to document these things. But I found that it doesn't really matter. As long as you're close to what you want, it'll usually figure it out for you. And then like in this case, I'm just saying, okay, I'm going to have an audio track come in as a background music. So I just define it here just to tell the AI, okay, use this the second audio as the background track, and then the first one is going to be the clown speaking. So that just kind of tells the AI, what to do with all these inputs. And then, like in the previous one, this is just a static thing from the Hugging Face page. So then what you want to do with this is you just create your prompt. I'll go ahead and just use this one. Let's just take this one. And then just feed it to your favorite AI. In this case, I'm just going to do a demo with DeepSeek. You can just go to chat.deepseek.com. I'm just using this one because it's free. You don't have to pay anything. You do have to sign in for an account, but it's free, so everybody's going to have it. But if you want to do it on ChatGPT, Anthropic, whatever AI you want to use, you can go ahead and do that. They should all work. But so for this example, I just changed it to expert. Well, might as well have the best, so it thinks a little more. And then just paste your prompt in here. So in this case, I have DeepSeek on, so it thinks a little more. But just paste the prompt right in there. Hit the button to go. And then as you see, DeepSeek's outputting all its thinking information. This you don't actually need. But see, now it's outputting the actual prompt here. That go. Okay, so that finished. So as you can see, all the thinking is up here, and then it went right into the prompt here. So all you need to do to copy it, so just go down, hit this copy button. I think pretty much any AI system's gonna have a copy button. If not, just select it and copy it. But as you can see, it outputted exactly like the prompt guide suggested. So it defined the subject definitions at the top. So you can see it defined the subject 1 as a clown, and it's telling the AI, okay, it's referenced to picture 1 or 2. In this case, I kind of came up with some extra stuff. Like for example, if you're a female clown, maybe that's incorrect. So you might want to double check this. You may want to add this to your initial prompt if this becomes an issue, but you kind of want this to align with your image. Bowler hat. Okay, if your clown looks like that, that's great. But otherwise, you may want to tell the AI, okay, don't describe it, just use what's in the reference image. And then you can see it even defined other subject, like subject 2, it defined as the stadium environment. I didn't have that in my initial prompt, but the AI thought that would be necessary, so I put it in there. And then it defines audio 1, audio 2. And yeah, so just paste this into your ComfyUI, render it, and you should get a good video. I mean, that's about it. There's your prompt right there. So so if you have any questions about this or any suggestions, just go ahead and leave a comment. I can kind of help you get started on it, maybe help you out with your prompts. But if you don't and just enjoy the video, put a like, and if not, I'll just see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. See you guys. Bye.